Hello friends, today we are solving textual problem number 13. This is a new type of sum. In this sum, we are given the opening balance sheet, receipts and payment account and adjustments. So let us read the sum first. From the following information supplied to you, prepare income and expenditure account for their ending 31st March 2020 and balance sheet as on that date for Moria Sports Club, Thane. Now we are given the opening balance sheet on 1st April 2019 and we are given capital fund, bank overdraft, outstanding salary. On the asset side, we are given machinery, outstanding subscription, prepaid insurance, furniture, cash in hand, outstanding locker rent. So these are the important items here. Bank outstanding salary, this is related to the last year. Outstanding subscription related to last year. Prepaid insurance, prepaid in the last year for the current year. And outstanding locker rent, that is also outstanding of the last year. So these are the important items. Instead of giving in the adjustments, now they are given in the opening balance sheet. So we have to take care of that. Now on the receipt side, we are having opening balance of cash, then subscription we have received, entrance fees we are already told that it is to be capitalized. Locker rent is our income, donations we have received, so we are already told that they are to be capitalized. On the payment side, we are having bank overdraft, that is the negative balance of the bank. Then we are given the salary, insurance premium, interest, refreshment expense. Then we have a purchase of furniture. This is a capital expenditure and balance at the end of the year, cash in hand and cash at bank. Now we are given the adjustment of subscription. Subscription received includes 3,000 for last year and current year subscription is 14,000 outstanding for 1920. On the last day of the year, there is a prepaid insurance for rupees 2,500 and we are told to depreciate furniture by 3,000 and locker rent outstanding for the current year is again 400. Now I have done the marking on the subscription because there are two adjustments on the subscription. So we'll be writing this subscription in the inner column. Locker rent, there is an adjustment, two adjustments, outstanding of the last year and outstanding of the current year. Then salary, we are having two adjustments, outstanding salary is there. In current year, we are not having any outstanding, so only one adjustment is there. Insurance premium, we are having two, last year's prepaid and current year's prepaid. So accordingly, we are going to write in the inner column. Okay. So now let us solve the sum. We are preparing income and expenditure account in the books of Moria Sports Club. So at the top we are writing income and expenditure account for their end date 31st March 2020. At the same time we are writing balance sheet as on 31st March 2020 and our current year is 1920, that we have to remember. On the basis of this current year, we are going to solve the problem. So, because we are given the opening balance sheet, we will transfer the opening balance sheet items first, and whenever we will come across any adjustments, we are going to complete there only. So, the first is capital fund that we are going to write in the closing balance sheet. Capital fund 64,500 in the inner column. Then next is bank overdraft 38,000, that is the last year's balance, closing balance. So here, sorry, this is the last year's closing balance. So this year's opening balance. So here also we are given the opening balance 38,000. So we have to ignore both these. Bank overdraft 38,000, it is the negative balance of the bank, and here on the credit side we are given bank overdraft 38,000. So this we have to ignore. Then outstanding salary 4,000. Now this is last year's salary. So we will take up the salary here. Salary is there. Then there is no adjustment of the salary. So first let us take up the salary 17,500. So in our solution on the expense side, first we'll write the salary 17,500. And then we'll see the opening balance sheet as we are proceeding ahead here. Outstanding salary 4,000. Any outstanding we are adding, but this is of the last year. So we are going to subtract. So outstanding of last year is 4,000. And the second effect is already completed in the opening balance sheet. So only one effect we have to do. So in the outer column, we are going to write 13,500. Now let us see the sum. Here, all the three items are over. Capital fund we have transferred, bank overdraft we have to ignore because it is given here. Outstanding salary of the last year we have completed. Now we'll write the machinery. So machinery, last year's opening balance, then we will refer here. On payment side, there is no purchase of machinery, there is no sale of machinery, and here also in the adjustment, there is no adjustment regarding machinery. So we are going to place the balance sheet in the outer column. So we have to check it whether any adjustment is there or not. So that we have done. Now after the machinery, let us see. Here we are having outstanding subscription. So now we'll complete everything about the subscription. This is the one adjustment. Outstanding of the last year is 8,000. Then we are told that we have received subscription 1,05,000 that we are going to write. And then subscription received is 1,05,000 includes 3,000 for 18-19. Now actually what is outstanding? 8,000, but we are receiving only 3,000. Okay, so we have to take care of that. So first, let us transfer the subscription. So on the income side, our subscription is 1,05,000. Okay. Second now. Here we are told this subscription outstanding of the last year is given here. Here also it is given. Let us first consider the outstanding of the current year 14,000. So outstanding subscription for 19-20 was 14,000. Let us do that. So outstanding of the current year is 14,000. So we are going to add. So now our total subscription is 1,19,000. So we are adding the outstanding, and in the balance sheet, outstanding subscription of the current year 14,000 that we are writing in the inner column. So we have completed our second part of this adjustment. Now first part we have to compare with the opening balance sheet. In opening balance sheet, we are told that outstanding subscription is 8,000. And here we are told that we have received only 3,000. So in our subscription, outstanding of the last year will subtract. Outstanding current year we have added, outstanding of last year. So we have received last year's subscription which was outstanding 3,000. So we are subtracting that 3,000. So outer column, our balance is 1,16,000. And now out of 8,000, 3,000 is received. So 5,000 of 18-19 is still outstanding. So this is the important adjustment of the subscription in this sum. Okay. Current year's outstanding is given, but in last year's outstanding, 8,000 was outstanding. You received 3,000 and 5,000 is still outstanding. So this is an important point that you have to take care while solving the sum. So everything about the subscription we have completed. Now in our balance sheet, we will see the prepaid insurance. Now this is the last year's prepaid. Current year's prepaid we are going to subtract, and last year's prepaid we are going to add. But before that, let us see the subscription, insurance premium. Here we are having insurance premium 11,000. So we'll write 11,000 in the inner column. Then prepaid insurance of the last year is 2,000. So one effect will do. Prepaid of last year we are supposed to add 2,000. One effect we are doing here. One effect is already completed in the balance sheet. And now, yes, prepaid insurance for the current year is 2,500. So in this year, we have paid in advance 2,500. So minus prepaid. As per our normal rule, minus prepaid. So in the The total is now 8,500 minus add 2,000 is 10,500. Second effect of the prepaid in the closing balance sheet, 2,500, that we are writing current year's prepaid insurance. Okay. So we are completing each and every item as and when they are occurring in the balance sheet or in the receipt and payment account. Now furniture 15,000 opening balance is given. Now let us check any addition is there. Yes, addition of 30,000 is there. There is no sale. And here there is a furniture. So we have two adjustments. One, furniture we are writing 15,000 as it is given in the opening balance sheet. Okay. Now 30,000 we are given furniture purchase on the payment side. Purchase of furniture 30,000. So here also we'll write add 30,000. So now our total furniture is 45,000. And out of that 45,000, we are subtracting depreciate furniture by 3,000. So 3,000 we are subtracting. Okay, this is one effect. And the second effect is depreciation on furniture 3,000. So two effects we are completing, and our furniture in the outer column is 42,000. So this is the second effect. Now cash in hand, this is the opening balance. Opening balance first day, so it is there on the debit side of receipt and payment account. So this we have to ignore both cash in hand and balance brought down. So they are there. Okay. Now outstanding locker rent, just like subscription, we are having outstanding locker rent of the last year 500. 500 is receivable. So we are given the locker rent over here, and we are given the locker rent outstanding for the current year. So outstanding of current year we are going to add, and outstanding of last year we are going to subtract. आप पहले करो या बाद में करो, मतलब एक ही है. लॉकर रेंट आपको लिखना है इनकम एक्सपेंडिचर अकाउंट में 1500 आपको लिखना है. 1500 लिखने के बाद करंट ईयर का आउटस्टैंडिंग 400 है, तो आप जो लास्ट एडजस्टमेंट है 400 आप ऐड करेंगे. आपने 400 ऐड किया, और इसका दूसरा इफेक्ट भी हम दिखाएंगे. बैलेंस शीट में एसेट साइड पे 400 इज आउटस्टैंडिंग. ये होने के बाद अभी लास्ट ईयर का जो आउटस्टैंडिंग है वो हम माइनस करेंगे, जो हमको ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट में दिया है. तो लास्ट ईयर का जो मिला है हमको वो हम माइनस करेंगे, क्योंकि वो करंट ईयर का नहीं है, इसलिए हम 500 माइनस करेंगे. तो आउटर कॉलम में हमारा 1400 होगा. तो इसकी दूसरी इफेक्ट हमने ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट में की है. ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट में दिया हुआ है आउटस्टैंडिंग लॉकर है. सो नाउ यू कैन सी दैट whenever the opening balance sheet is given, we have started from the first item of the liability side, we have completed, then we started from the first item of the asset side, then we have completed each and every item of the assets. Now we will move to the receipt and payment account. Whatever is left out, that will do. Opening balance we have to ignore. Subscription we have already completed. Now entrance fees we are told to capitalize. So let us capitalize the entrance fees. In the capital fund we are going to add entrance fees 9,300. So this is the one effect that we are supposed to do. Then locker rent we have already completed. Donations we are told to capitalize. So donations we are going to add 800. So let us add 800. Now the receipt side is over. On payment side, bank overdraft we have to ignore because it is given over here. So that we have salary we have completed, insurance we have completed. Okay, interest 1400. So that we have to show on the expense side. So interest 1400 we are showing on the expense side, and once again we are having a refreshment expense, that also we have to show on the expense side 4,200. Now furniture we have already taken. Balance cash and bank, this we are going to write in the closing balance sheet. So 6,500 and 20,000 we are writing in the closing balance sheet. Our cash in hand 6,500 and cash at bank 20,000. So that we have completed. What receipt and payment account is over now. Subscription, both the adjustments we have completed. Prepaid insurance we have completed. Depreciate furniture by 3,000. That also. Now let us see depreciation we have already completed. In solution, depreciation is completed. Okay. Now locker and outstanding is also completed. So each and every item of the expense side is over. On the income side also we have cast it to the outer column. So now let us close the income and expenditure account. The credit side total is 1,17,400. That is the income side total, and the expense side total is 32,600. So the credit side is heavy. So the difference appears on the debit side, and that difference is known as surplus. So 84,800 is the surplus, and the total of the debit side is 1,17,400. Now this surplus we have to add to capital fund. So we are adding to the capital fund. So now our capital fund is 1,59,400, and on the credit side, on the asset side, all figures we have casted out. So now the total of the liability side is 159,400, and the total of the asset side is 159,400. So in this sum, what was the important is, you can refer to the sum. The important items were outstanding salary, prepaid insurance, outstanding subscription, outstanding locker rent given in the opening balance sheet. So they are going to affect the receipt and payment account. So you have to take care of that. Otherwise, all other adjustments are okay. Okay. So you can practice this sum in your notebook.